More Fallstreak coming at you. The room was eating it. It is an incinerator. I freaking called it. Oh my lord, look at this dude's premium ice cream. You get the worst brain piece of praise of your life. Did we already read this part? I don't know if we did. I'm not going to. I need to get away from here. Sticky. Warm. Wet. Slip and slides. Buy 'em at your local Kroger. Just kidding, Kroger doesn't have slip and slides. I just like randomly came up with something. Don't go there for slip and slides, people. As I stumble down the street, I feel my organs try to spill out from under my hand. Sensing a large amount of footsteps, I hide myself in the shadows of the building. She came this way, didn't she? A group of townspeople bearing torches and impromptu weapons were sweeping the streets. The rumor says she's been using her role as a nurse to steal the hospital's only way of curing the burns. Even though so many people need it. How awful. She's been diluting the salve and selling it at inflated rates in order to make a fortune. Wow, what lies have they spread about me? I heard from someone she tried to sell to. How unforgivable. The kidnappings too. She must be behind them all as well. How dare she exploit this tragedy in order to profit from her suffering? We can't let her get away with this. We can't let her get away. What? What is this? A bloodlust so palpable it felt cloying was emanating from them? It didn't matter how true any of what they were saying was. It was like an echo chamber. Their wish for an enemy to direct their anger and frustration towards was so overpowering they were willing to discard even their rationality. Well, shit, I became the scapegoat she was talking about. Thanks. Thanks, game. Damn it. I won't be able to make it back at this rate. Our old place is near here. When the mob passes, I dip into my dwindling reserves of strength and lug my heavy body to a certain beat-up building. Mallory and I had once called this place home in the past. The orphanage? I need to regain my strength and think of something. No, not the orphanage. Nudging the door closed behind me, I tumble to the ground as the pain's intensity overtakes me. Footsteps and muffled shouts ring through the twilight outside as I try to control my ragged breathing. Unable to loosen my guard, I cling onto consciousness, causing time to stretch into indeterminable haze. At that moment, the doorknob suddenly starts jangling. A shiver runs through my body as the door slowly swings open. Honey, I'm home! With trembling arms, I push myself off the ground. I need to fight. Even if I didn't have a weapon, I couldn't let it end here. I need to fight back. Summoning the last of my depleted strength, I lash out desperately at the dark figure looming over me. However, my hand only brushes weakly against them. Amy? Is that you? Amy. The familiar voice. Mallory? Why was she here? What happened? Who did this to you? She cries out in a hushed voice as she brings her face close to me. I messed up. The tension leaks from my body as I collapse to the ground. Pulling bandages and gauze from her bag, Mallory begins stripping me and applying first aid. See, this is what happens when you go all ninja on guards. They're gonna call for backup and you're gonna get your ass kicked. Trust me, I've played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's what they do. You think you're okay, then they spot you, and you're screwed. As she tends to me, I lift my leaden arm and unwrap the handkerchief I'd been holding close until now. These things, they're the way to cure the burns. Take them and go. Hashtag life lessons. After delivering that message, I let my arm drop back to the ground. I shut my eyes. Now, even if I died, it wouldn't be in vain. Kelly and O'Toole, Lynette and Diamond. With this, they'll be saved. Mallory? When Mallory doesn't respond, I force my eyes open. Amy, you're smiling. Are you crazy? You idiot! Her outburst stuns me into silence. I thought you promised. Why? Why do you always try to bear the weight all alone? Mallory. Mallory, I'm dying here. Can you go save your people and mine? You're always like this. Always leaving me behind, always trying to go somewhere by yourself. Don't you understand how scary and lonely it is? Wondering where you are? Wondering if you're safe? I'm dying right now! Bleeding out. That's cool. Hey, have you seen my intestines? They're like outside my body at this moment. Probably. I hate it. Something hot and wet drips onto my bare skin. You know, I've been looking for someone all day. When I couldn't find them anywhere, I didn't know what to think. She's someone very dear to me, you see. We've been through so much together. But sometimes she puts a wall up around herself. Isolating herself and never letting me worry about her. Even though it hurts so much when she does that, I could never bear the thought of losing her. You know? She's talking about her mom, of course. Not Amy. When Mallory finishes dressing my wound, she begins doing something inexplicable. She begins stripping off her clothes and putting the uniform I had been wearing on. What are you doing? Dread begins to well up in the pit of my stomach as I realize what she's trying to do. Even now, the sound of voices and slamming doors was drawing closer. You're being chased. Her voice is calm and steady, but not even the darkness could hide her trembling figure. No. No. Don't. Ignoring me, she starts dressing me in her original clothes. Those people have lost their minds. Even if she managed to turn herself in, not even the guards would be able to protect her. I know. That's why we can't let them find you. Don't go. I grab her hand as she secures the handkerchief containing the cure back on me. Amy, for as long as I can remember, you've always been the one protecting me. I'm not as strong as you, or as clever as you, but even I have things I want to protect. Idiot. What are you going to protect with these hands that are shivering so much? Please take care of my children. They're just like their mother after all. Little crybabies that get lonely easily but trying to act strong. Mallory smiles a stupid smile at hers. Her smile twists and clenches something in me. It breaks and burns me. Goodbye, Amy. No. I'll see you later. See you in hell, bitch! Her voice quivers as she slips free of my grasp, leaving my outstretched hand behind. I wanted to stop her. I wanted to stop with every fiber of my being, but there was no longer any strength in my body. Even now, darkness was encroaching on my vision. No. Stop. I tried to push the darkness back. Stop. But unable to resist any longer, I sink into a deep sea. The image of her receding back burned into my eyes. Well, I guess that's the end of Mallory. A sepia dream. Amy, you're making that face again. Her calmness only made my fury boil over more. I'm about to get angry for my sake. She continues to water her crops. Patiently. Tenderly. It was frustrating. Aren't you bitter? Aren't you angry? I am. But it's better to be hurt than to hurt another. If striking back only repeats the cycle, somebody must be on the one not to strike back. It doesn't guarantee they'll stop. What if they keep hurting you? Even if it takes a while, I believe that they'll stop. Because I believe, in spite of everything, the people are truly good at heart. I couldn't accept what she was saying. The only way to ensure someone stops hurting you is to make it so they can't anymore. You know, when you hurt others like that, you end up hurting yourself as well. She stops and stands there quietly for a moment before looking back at me with a sad smile. That's why it always seems like you're in pain, Amy. I'm in pain because I've been stabbed. I force my eyes open with a gasp. Mallory. I need to find Mallory. Wincing at the throbbing pain in my side, I pull myself to my feet. At first, I couldn't make sense of where I was heading. Before long, I realized that I had unconsciously set a path towards the Bastia household. Every step sent barbs of pain spiking through my body. But I couldn't afford to slow down. Leaning against the wall to catch my breath, I gather myself and push forward. Mommy? A voice suddenly calls out as I near my destination. The door swings open and a figure limps out. Eh? It's Auntie? Mallory, your mother. Where's your mother? I choke out a barely coherent question in my ragged breaths. Elouette only makes a troubled expression. Mommy hasn't come back yet. A surge of electricity crashes over me at Elouette's response. Auntie? Lynette and Dia. Give them each one of these. I press 2 of the glittering stones in Alouette's hands before staggering back to the streets. My wound rips open as I break out into a shambling gait, dyeing my bandages a fresh shade of red. If I don't stop. Please. Please let her be safe. Oh, we're gonna find her body, aren't we? Dizzyingly fast, yet nauseatingly slow, time taunts me. No matter how much I tried to push my body forward, it felt distant and unresponsive. Like moving against the underwater current. I'm almost there. Once I clear the top of this hill, I'll be able to see it. Acanuez, Socotrine's main hospital. A place that bore an unpleasant, unspeakable secret. Digging my hand into the earth, I claw myself to the peak. However, the scene that greets me offers nothing but despair. Oh yeah. The area was basked in a sickening shade of light. Torches. The source of the light was a sea of torches. She's the reason. The people bearing those torches were crying out for blood. She's the reason so many have returned. She was there, at the head of the crowd. Hanging from the horloge, her arms bound by rope. Someone I knew well. Someone that meant the world to me. Someone I couldn't bear to live without. You shameless monster, the crowd roars out. There were children who needed that cure. How could you? Mallory's head whips back as a rock soars through the air and strikes her. A thick line of blood begins to trace down her face. But even then, she doesn't move. She doesn't say a thing. She's not human. She killed 5 guards and injured 2. She even admitted to it. Mallory. Why? I saw her running from the hospital earlier today. Oh, my darling. What did he ever do to you? He was just doing his duty, and you killed him. Oh, shit. You killed him, you monster. You witch? Oh, here we go again with the witch thing. The sea of torches stirs and undulates like the belly of a massive beast. It was as if the word had sparked a madness in them. Technically, she's not a witch if she killed him with, like, knives and swords. Kill the witch, kill the witch. An unearthly chant steeped with insanity. It spreads over the people like a contagion, submerging and stripping them of their individual consciousness. The accused has pled guilty to all charges against her. No. Stop. Ugh. Tumbling down the hill, I throw myself against the rolling mob. Under the unanimous discretion of all that are present. Stop. She's not a witch. But it's no use. My voice gets drowned out, my body tossed around like a rag doll. The people sentence her to summary execution. I mean, she's already pretty much being burned alive. Crowd shifts and surges as they're finally given the words they wish to hear. She's not a witch. Why? Won't my cries reach anyone? It's me. I'm the witch. They didn't care about the truth. They didn't care how full of holes her account was. They just wanted someone to lash out at. Sacrifice. Someone to take the brunt of their anger and sorrow. It was a witch hunt. I was gonna say it was a scapegoat, not a witch hunt. Mallory. Killer! I watched on as the candle falls. I watch on as it hits the ground, as it ignites oil. Woo! And transforms the world. Well. Let there be fire. Burn her. The pyre dyes the sky a hellish glow, but rather than sate their bloodlust, it only seems to amplify it. Rock after rock, torch after torch, and curse after curse. Without end, they pelt her defenseless figure. Burn the witch. It wasn't enough to kill her. They wanted to trample everything of hers into the ground. To grind her memory into dust. No. Why had I forgotten? They're monsters. When driven into a corner, they'll turn on each other, devouring each other, eating away at each other, until nothing remains. Nothing but ash. The world will kill and eat. I had known that. The world will kill and eat. Why had I forgotten? The world will kill and eat. Why? Alouette. Yes, Lenny? When are Mom and Pop coming back? They'll be back soon, Auntie said. She said the adults are going to be busy, so it's my job to look after you and Dia. If Auntie said so, they'll definitely be back. I'm hungry. Hope Dia finds something for us to eat soon. There's nothing left in the kitchen, right? Nope, nothing. Dia went outside to look for food. When I gave Lenny and Dia the pebbles Auntie gave me, they got all better. But even though it stopped spreading on Lenny, it still covered a lot of Lenny. She couldn't move well, so she was in bed. Feel bad. Does it hurt? Oh, not like that. You and Dia are doing your best. I'm just laying here and sleeping. But that's not Lenny's fault. Alouette knows. Lenny can sing. It'll cheer us up. Oh yeah, I just remembered I learned a new song. I don't know what the words mean, but it's really pretty and it's about you. Alouette wants to hear. Okay. I'll do my best. Lenny takes a deep breath. Alouette, gentle Alouette. Alouette, je te pleurerai. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to actually sing this. So she really was named after that song. The door makes a loud sound. Someone threw it open. Is it Dia? What happened to you? Dia was breathing a lot. He looked messy. You're hurt. I got into a fight. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, Dia. You're bruised all over. They kept saying stupid things. It made no sense. Where'd they hurt you? Alouette, can you help him? Yeah, Alouette will help. No, they didn't hurt me. I got hurt when I fell through them. Fell through them? No matter how much I tried to hit them, I couldn't touch them. No, it was my imagination. Maybe they weren't there to begin with. Were ghosts? No, not ghosts. Dia? Dia grabs his head. Just stop already! No more! He throws the curtain? Outside looked different. It wasn't what was supposed to be there. It's this damn mist. No matter where I go, it didn't go anywhere. No matter what I see, no one's there. It's just us. It's just us in the world. Dia falls to the ground. Thought he was like gonna snap his neck or something. He starts crying. What's happening? What's going on? The room becomes quiet, except for Dia's crying. Hey, Alouette. Mom and Pop are coming back, right? Yeah, they're definitely coming back. Where are they? I miss them. I hug Dia. They'll be back soon, so let's do our best, okay? I don't think he's gonna make it. He's delusional. Lenny, your voice sounds strange. Eh? That's weird. Why is that? Oh. The front door. I think Dia's back. Maybe he found something? Dia? Dia looks strange. He was all messy. Dia? What's wrong? Mom and Pop aren't coming back home. What are you talking about? We're all alone now. Oh my god, did he kill them? The way he looked, it scared me. Dia? No. It's just a dream. It's just a dream we have to wake up from. That's right. I just have to wake up. Dia goes into his room. He closes the door. I would not leave him in there. Don't leave him in there. He doesn't come out for a long time. It's quiet in his room. I'm worried. So I go to check. Dia? It was dark. The curtains were closed. Dia, what are you doing? He was hanging from the ceiling. He wasn't moving. Are you sleeping? You should cover up, else you'll get a cold. I take him down. You see? You're already so cold. I tuck him into bed. That's better. You must be sleepy. Alouette will have leave the curtains closed. Night-night, Dia. Wow. He hung himself. How old is he? How old are these kids? Lenny doesn't have to sing if she's tired. Okay. I think I'll sleep a little then. So I wonder if people cured with the orbs, like, go crazy for some reason, or there's like a backfire thing. They're not actually cured. Something goes wrong with them. Alouette would stay at Lenny's side. Alouette would watch over Lenny. I pat Lenny's head. Sweet dreams, Lenny. Night-night. Alouette. I began to sleep a lot too. Mommy would probably scold us, because the three of us are sleeping so much. It's hard to move though. My body feels so heavy. I'm hungry. Auntie came to visit. I'm glad. It's been a long time since someone visited. Food. No. Alouette will eat after Lenny and Dia. They haven't eaten. Oh, she's... She looks a little hysterical. The two of us go to Lenny's room. Look, Lenny. Auntie brought us food. Say, ah. Lenny was still sleepy, so I help her eat. Auntie makes a strange face though. Lenny's dead. Like she was in pain. I hope she's not hurt. She's crying. Dia. Next we go to feed Dia. Dia, say thanks. Auntie got us something to eat. Auntie makes a strange face again. Maybe she wanted some too? She probably shouldn't have eaten everything. Now I feel bad. Auntie wants Alouette to come live with her? What was Auntie saying? That's no good. Alouette needs to take care of Lenny and Dia. Alouette needs to stay here until Mommy and Papa come back. Alouette will be a good girl and wait so that everyone can be together again. Everyone together. Together. Again. Anno Mundi 208. 8 years after the fire collapse. Oh, hold on though. Didn't in the flashback Triss's mom. Okay, she's still alive right now. Never mind. Right? She's still alive? I thought that was a complete flashback, but no, I think we're still in the flashback area. I was gonna say, Triss's mom tried to kill him, so kind of interested in seeing how that went down. Dinner's ready. Triss, can you go get your mother? I nod and stick out a thumbs up. Oh, they're grown up now. Hey, Cal. At least wait until your mother gets here before you start making a mess. You make a mess when you eat too, you know. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me Cal? How do you always find the worst possible way to shorten someone's name? It sounds even dumber than when you shorten Mommy's name. Okay, just calm down. You're sending food all over the place. A little chair near the window. Mother was in her usual spot, staring off into space. Can you stop? Freaking pop-up. Mother was in her usual spot, staring off into space. Running up to her, I point to the kitchen and pantomime eating. I'll be right there. My task was complete. I turned to go back, but something makes me stop. For as long as I can remember, Mother's always been a quiet person. Has she truly always been like this? Sometimes. Looking at her makes my chest hurt. It was as if she was hurting inside, but nobody in the world could understand that. Thought she attacked him. Driven by a strong impulse, I wrap my arms around her and bury myself in her warmth. Triss. What's the matter? I didn't understand it very well myself, so for the time being, I just hold on to her. Why? Why are you holding me? Why am I holding you? That moment, more than ever, I wished I could speak. Words I wanted to tell her with all my heart. Even though I knew I couldn't voice them, I moved my lips. Because I feel like it. My face breaks out into big, wide smiles as I answer. Mother's expression twists. She clutches at her head and keels over. Concerned, I tug at her sleeve. So did she give those other orbs to her kids? Because why did the other two die? Well, one of them hung himself, but why'd the other girl die? Confused. Eat dinner without me. I'll be in my room. Averting her eyes, she pulls away from me, leaving me behind once more. I wanted to reach out to her. I wanted to ask what was wrong, to help her and make sure she was okay, but in the end, all I can do is gaze at her receding back. Ooh, son, don't follow her. She'll freaking kill you. Or try. I can't fall asleep. Mother. The expression she had on her face. I couldn't get it off my mind. Realizing I wasn't going to sleep anytime soon, I decided to grab a glass of water. Oh. The sound of breaking glass. Someone was in the kitchen. Though my first reflex is to check it out, something makes me stop. Something was wrong. Hiding in the shadows, I cover my lantern and peek into the kitchen. It was Mother. She's leaning over the kitchen sink, panting, as if in pain. That's when I see it. Dappled in wavering candlelight, something red. Blood. Without warning, she pushes off the counter and tears off. The sound of the front door being thrown open splits the night as she disappears into the rain. A whirlwind of questions flood my mind, none of which I had an answer to. Blood? One thing alone was clear, though. She was hurt. I need to go after her. It takes all I had to keep up with her. This place. It was a place the adults always told us to stay away from. Lost. An abandoned area that had never been rebuilt after the fire collapse. The rainbow mist was known to rise and shroud the area at times, making it a dangerous location. Why was she here? Where was she going? The questions swirling in my head only continued to grow as I chased her through the ruins. Under the falling rain, even the light from my lone lantern felt feeble. Suddenly, Mother stops moving. I skid to a halt. Why had I stopped? There shouldn't have been any reason. When I take a step forward, a whistling sound fills the air and something brushes against my face. I fall into my rear end. What? She threw a knife at me, didn't she? My hand trembles as I bring it to my cheek. It comes away wet with something. Something warm. Blood. Run. Run away, Triss. The lantern rolls across the floor. Comes to rest by her feet, illuminating her face. That's not normal. However, the face that I behold does not belong to someone I know. Madness. There's no other way to describe it. It was the face of one who had fallen into madness. Panic seizes my heart as the light goes out and another whistle cuts through the air. I need to get away. Stumbling to my feet, I turn and flee. Footsteps. What the hell happened to her? The sound of footsteps behind me. She was chasing me. A deafening sharp wind blows past my ear. Realizing I was spooked out in the open, I veer off the street and into a series of alleys. The rubble and undergrowth reach out and grab my feet as I plunge into the darkness. Like the hands of corpses denied salvation. Grabbing, they drag me down the spiral staircase of lost madness. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like and hit the sub for more walkthroughs, playthroughs, and let's plays on the gaming experience.